is just fantastic. Captain's Log, Subdates 211208.3. I'm not gonna lie, I do love watching a community fight itself over nonsensical lines in the sand. It really adds a lot more festive joy to the Meggy Moistmas season, so do keep fighting. And someone get my lube. I'm sure there are many of you that have many opinions when it comes to a group called Haydur Nation. I have been asked on many occasions to do content constables on Charlie Gold. Again though, 3,000 likes on the Amberlin Reed 2021 review, and I'll do a content constable on the lame reaction channels. Haydur Nation has taken a lot of flack for their content, their hypocrisies. I'm not going to be addressing that. Instead, I'm going to address what appears to be akin to that of the beginnings of a civil war. Nowhere near as fun to watch as Captain America Civil War, or Avengers 2.5 as others would just call it, but it is fascinating regardless because of who's involved, what they've done, what the claims are, and the lines in the sand I mentioned in the Captain's Log, because seriously, people are just bloody minded. The two main names that we're going to be addressing today will be Life of a Free Spirit, aka Callie, and Yaba, aka the YouTube Underground. As far as Haydur Nation as a group go, they are well known within those circles. From what I was able to glean, and from what somebody very kindly collected sources could tell, yes, more than one of us tried to look at this and work it out, and I can safely say I got very confused very fast. Because drama like this, incidents like this, arguments like this, move at a very high pace. So making sure you have everything, the full context, is hardly the easiest. Callie, aka Life of a Free Spirit, has known Jose, supported Jose, spoken to Jose for 6 years, which means to Callie, she is an authority of everything that Jose says. I want to insert this rather snide remark now. No, it doesn't make you the authority, but the fact you use that fallacy on many occasions is quite irritating. Yaba, aka the YouTube Underground, does not like Jose at all, and believes that Jose is, unlike Jose's mother, the toxic element to the family. For a number of reasons, one could be that Jose on an Instagram live outed Jose's own mother for cheating on her own husband.
So before the cops come, they're throwing me out because I'm exposing my mom. Another instead of confronting her husband, and now she's gonna call the cops so they could throw me out because I said that I was gonna tell Tito, her husband. So I'm gonna post this online. So it don't matter. And they work at Stuart Leonard. They work at Stuart Leonard in Yonkers. And because y'all think y'all gonna keep your job after all this, y'all all gonna lose your job. All y'all do is smoke weed, da-da-da. She's really gonna throw me out because I said I'm tired of her cheating on her husband.
With some other guy that Jose called the N-word, which apparently is acceptable in urban situations. Okay, I see we have some goalposts that have moved here. Fine, we'll indulge it for now. Because Jose was evicted by Jose's mother, Jose set up, or someone set up for Jose, a GoFundMe to assist in getting a new place to live. Yaba, and quite a lot of people in fact, don't believe that Jose is legit here, and that this could well be a scam. So Yaba did a live stream. It was during this live stream that we saw, well, you may have noticed that comment earlier. Yeah, someone called Missy Ann sent the video via DM on Twitter to Callie. Callie then went and, well, appeared in the chat. Up until that moment, Yaba was just talking about the GoFundMe, nothing else. But because of Life of a Free Spirit as a name, everyone knows that's Callie. So the first message we have here is also about the N-word. I'm not really going to take the time to explain to white people about why or how people of colour from urban areas use the word, because white people aren't worth the time, apparently. Okay. Second, everyone is entitled to their opinions about Jose. I've watched him for 6 years and spoke with him. Appeal to authority number 2. And finally, I don't really see the benefits in dragging him, let alone kicking someone while they're down, but okay hand sign. This one's interesting to me because, while it is nothing more than a false equivalence, you are guilty of doing this in most of your content at the squirrels. So do you really have a leg to stand on? The second one, when it comes to things like GoFundMe or commentary live streams reporting on things that might be a bit sus, perhaps a research stream of sorts. If you believe someone has done something wrong, you're going to call them out for it, and you're going to hold that position until you're either debunked or until you're bullied off the internet, whichever's easiest. On the 30th of November, Callie put out a video tweet, first of all saying, "Go ahead and pick sides now. I could give less than a fook. I couldn't. My following tweets will quote tweet Yaba's tweet about Jose, and how Jose, his mum, condoned prawn, abuse and much worse in our household. I didn't know we were condoning this."
I'm about to just warn you guys right now. I'm going to quote tweet Yaba. Yes, I am going to quote tweet Yaba. I'm aware that Yaba has been dragging Jose for as long as I've been promoting Jose. Now, the only thing is, I didn't really want to have issues with Yaba. She should know that I respect her as a creator, but I guess we're beyond that, right? We're beyond just differencing of opinion. We're beyond agreeing to disagree. We're beyond that. Yaba, if you want to pick a fight with me, fine. Say that shit. Yaba, I am going to quote tweet you about Jose. I have been watching him for almost 7 years. At least 6 straight, and I think going into next year will be 7 years total. I know that this is not a stunt by him. Jose reached out to me via DMs. Also, I have been in a very similar position. In fact, that's how I came on to YouTube. I'm going to quote tweet you and show you the receipts of his mom condoning child in the house, condoning PETA songs being played in the house, condoning the homophobic stepdad being violent towards Jose and the children and the mom herself. I am going to show you these receipts. I have them. I understand we can all agree to disagree, but sometimes spreading an ignorant opinion does no good at all, especially when someone is in need.
I did remove a lot of dead air, profanity, and the last part referencing the almighty godly N-word. Quite frankly, I couldn't care less about the N-word nor anyone's lack of, interest in ensuring everyone understands why it's okay for some. Now, there were 3 points in this video that I thought for a second perhaps it was worth having a look at. The first is you yet again use an appeal to authority. The thing is, when you do then go and provide a lot of receipts, lots of video clips, a lot of clips, a lot of it just comes from Jose. That does not mean you have provided receipts. It means you've provided a perspective. The second one concerned Jose's mother. You mentioned that the stepfather is homophobic. What I find quite interesting as a point, although it's not that strong I guess, is that in the Instagram live, Jose was still going to go to that very same man to grass on Jose's own mother. And third, you mention a song, Anime Thighs. It's a very sus song, I'll give you that, especially when the lyrics are big breasts, she's only 5. Yeah, not a cool song. Again though, doesn't prove as much as you think it proves. It's just a really sus song. Unless of course the man who's rapping in the song is referencing somebody whose birthday's on February 29th, in which case I'd take all of this back. Or if there's some hidden meaning, by all means, do educate me. Many people have accused Callie of manufacturing drama from this, believing that she is looking for a fight, and that she always does look for a fight. Proof of that can come from the obsessive nature of you going through other people's tweets to notice who has replied to your tweet, to then slam dunk them with that as if it's irrefutable proof. You also had to update one of your tweets, the one where you said go ahead and pick sides and include a 2-minute video, because you made a minor error but tried to play it off as if it wasn't one. And I'll say it's a minor error, because you have claimed you were not attacking her character. But here you have, my following tweets will quote tweet Yaba's tweets about Jose, and how Jose, his mum, condoned CP, abuse and much worse in our household. I didn't know that we were condoning this. Many, from that last sentence alone, inferred that you were in fact saying this at Yaba, therefore attacking her character. Also, people noticed that it took you 2 days to get around to clarifying that. Although I'm sure you were so angry and on full fight attack mode, you didn't think to go back to that. Because let's face it, when we get quite cross, we see red and just go in. We don't think of the consequences, and we certainly don't think of how people can perceive text. Which I think we can all agree here is a tad strange, because the majority of that video, I didn't really see an attack on anyone's character. just you saying, I'm going to quote tweet you and show you this. I'm not going to fight you. If you want to fight, just tell me you want to fight. Blah, 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 blah. You know, the usual spiel from online keyboard warriors. The final thing I want to delve into with regards to this is that with all that Callie has provided, even with Yaba's stream being mostly just an opinion, it was a massive distraction because people weren't then looking at what Jose was doing. They weren't looking at the GoFundMe, they weren't diving into that. You had taken the attention off the main thing and made it all about yourself, because then invariably other stuff started happening in your direction, which apparently is vastly more important than what started the entire argument to begin with. I can't tell if that's a level of narcissism or if there's actually a valid point to it. I can't tell anymore. I really can't. I find this incredibly frustrating. Trying to make heads or tails of nonsense. But it is fascinating to watch as people take their sides in these arguments, say we can agree to disagree, but now you've crossed this line, let's just have a fight. As a consequence of what she had said, Yaba was blocked by Jose. Yaba has also requested that Callie perhaps stop bullying her. Comments from all the tweets I've archived. The vast majority of the comments from the tweets archived, all linked in the pinned comment down below, all seem to sway in the direction of, calm down Callie, and are you sure about this Callie, because a lot of it is circumstantial evidence. Which is a point, but I'm not sure when it comes to being on the receiving end Callie's willing to listen to that. And I don't mean that as a shot at you, but you do have a track record. You do have valid points, quite a lot of the time. But at this moment, with this, because of the massive distraction you caused, I'm not so sure. But do let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. I live to be proven wrong after all. Ta-ta.